You won't believe how beautiful this Samsung is until you see the inside. This is a Samsung phone, well designed with ash color back cover. It's really beautiful, both on the inside and the outside. If you want to see how the inside looks, stick to the end of the video. Actually, a customer brought this phone to me to fix the charging port. Not like your regular Android phone. It has a different design entirely. I actually tried to fix the charging port, but it didn't go as I planned. So to get it fixed, I needed to do one or two things. Disassemble the phone. Yes, it took me time to open this cover. I have to detach the fingerprint. That's the fingerprint over there. And right now, that's the camera cover. That's the camera cover. It has 3 camera lenses, which is about up to 50 megapixel of camera capture. It's a very beautiful phone. The screen is AMOLED. The downboard is attached to the upboard with a flex. It doesn't have direct screen connection. So watch me as I unscrew the phone. Just like regular Android phone, it's easier for me to fix compared to Samsung phones because of the design. Because I have little knowledge about Samsung, I only fix charging ports, batteries, screen. I hardly work on the board because of the design, especially the modern Samsung. For this phone especially, the way it is designed is completely sealed. I would have loved to go further to see which component is actually making the phone to off charger, especially when the charger is plugged and the charger is on the light. It has light on it. Immediately you plug the phone, the light of the charger will go off. That shows that there is always a shortage of power. There's already a shortage of power, and that shortage of power is what's causing the charger to go off. So an IC or a component is actually responsible for that. So I finally opened the back of the phone, the back of the downboard. That's the downboard. That is to the flex that runs from the downboard to the main board. Yes, it actually had 2 clips. The first clip is connected to the screen. The first clip at your right connects to the screen, while the second clip is responsible for the charging of the phone. So when I lose the phone, I was actually thinking that the clip should be the problem, or maybe the downboard should be changed. But unfortunately, when I opened the phone, none of it is the case. Because had it been the downboard, when I unclip the flex, I'll plug it directly to the charger, and the charger goes off again. It shows that the downboard is faulty. But right now, I'll have to clip it, and just let me do it. Yes, I just plugged in to only the downboard. It didn't go off, so I have to connect the flex and plug. It went off again. So it was then I realized that it's actually an IC problem. So I have to lose the main board to see if actually is something I can do. I actually came across this type of problem with one Infinix phone. Yes, Infinix phone. It was not that difficult to fix, because all the components are outside, and I was able to read it one after the other with the help of the multimeter. In the end, I got what I was looking for. The component was sitting just right there. I actually need a lot of stuff to get to my destination as an engineer. A lot of stuff. I need a DC supply. I need a microscope. I think I need a lot of things to get to my destination to be fully equipped for the job. Yes, I think engineering has passed the stage of manually trying to troubleshoot a board. Yes, manually trying to troubleshoot a board takes time and energy. You haven't going to pass through testing one component after another, testing one component after another to see if that component is actually the fault. That's a very wrong way to approach engineering these days. Yes, that's why for my case, if I look at the board, I don't see a pronounced issue with the phone, I just couple it and give it back to the customer. I don't want to stress myself. Yes, I don't want to stress myself. Some of them, because you yourself, it's a guesswork. You're trying to do something from past knowledge which you already had. The customer will not know the struggle. In the end, if what you expect did not work out as planned, just pick up his phone and walk away, feeling that you've done absolutely nothing. So I have to unclip the battery. Yeah, as you can see, as I showed you earlier, the first part of the flex is responsible for the screen. Yes, I have to unclip the screen, then unclip the charging flex. That is the second round of the flex. Yeah, so I just have to go through some parts of the phone to enable you know what we are doing here. I actually tried on the phone. I just have to service it to see if there is something, but I'm very confident what I was doing was complete guesswork. It's a total guesswork. I don't want you to try something like this where you have to guess and guess and guess. If you're starting up as a new technician and you know the person that wants to train you has limited resources to do that, then be ready to upgrade. Yes, don't just stay around one person that has limited knowledge on what you want to know. Leave the zone. After you've grabbed the basics of what you want, you leave the zone. Leaving the zone will enable you to grab extra knowledge. Leaving the zone will enable you to handle things that you never expect that you can handle. So I have to grab my multimeter to check if there is something I can do on it. But behold, it is what it is. The issue remains the same. So I have to couple the phone for the owner to. A warning is this: if you don't know what you are doing, don't do guesswork, especially when you know that guesswork could damage the phone. Just like some quack doctors, they will go ahead and carry out operations that they know very well that they are not capable of doing it, in the end damaging somebody's organ. that is the way phone is also designed. When I check the up part, I found out that it was sealed. I have to turn over to the other part. I still find out that it's completely sealed. Man, I can't even bother using my blower workstation to pull out the top, because even the customer is already pricing very cheap. He's pricing way cheap. So I can't imagine myself doing this work for that amount, if at all it's something I can do, when I know that, give or take, I have a lot of customers waiting. So it's that is why most times I just reason for those guys that go on iPhone repairs, micro soldering. You have a lot of customers waiting for you to fix their device, and there is this one phone that you have to open all the way inside just to fix. Probably that is why the work is always very expensive to handle. Yeah, I got an engineer that I usually refer customers to when it gets to that point. You must not do everything all by yourself. Sometimes you help people get to where they are going to. One love.